I've had so much brain rot in the past couple of years, and as someone who works in social media all the time from my 9 to 5 and doing it as a side hustle, it is burning my brain to the point where I just feel like I just don't have any brain cells left. Like, I just don't feel like a normal person. I don't feel like I can hold up a conversation. Everyone's freaking out because TikTok's gonna get banned and we're all running to YouTube, we're all running back to Instagram. I feel like it's been a long time since I wanted to start my YouTube journey. And when YouTube was like a big thing back in 2016, I was not in a really good mental space to put myself out on the internet. So when Instagram, TikTok came on, I love the fact that it was short and sweet and I didn't have to put that much effort into it. But of course, YouTube is such a different ballgame. You have to put a lot of effort into it. I literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. It's Saturday, January 11th. And I'm just gonna do it. It is what it is. This channel is called The 30 Society, which I did that on purpose because I want to talk about my journey being in my 30s. I feel like I'm in such a pivotal era in my life right now because my 30s are everything that I never thought that I would be. I just feel hotter in my 30s. I feel a lot better about myself in my 30s. I just feel just so much better and more secure in myself in my 30s. So I definitely want to share that journey with you guys. And I also want to touch on heavy topics like having kids, careers, getting married, relationships, friendships. So this is like why I wanted to start this channel, and I honestly want to take you guys along with me. So yeah, this is like the intro to the channel. I don't know what I'm doing, but I just want to show up as my authentic self, and I hope you guys stick around. I feel like every year around this month, we're all just focusing on like our vision boards and all that. I honestly want to talk about 5 things that I'm going to keep in mind all throughout 2025, and I hope you keep in mind as well because I feel like they're very important. The first thing I want you all to keep in mind for 2025 is to not take things personally. I'm the type of girl that I have people-pleasing tendencies. I'm literally working on it. That's why I'm going to therapy. It's been 4 years of therapy and I've gotten a lot better, but I notice I do have people-pleasing tendencies. When it comes to being a people-pleaser, I feel like you try your hardest to make sure that everyone likes you, but also to make sure that whatever actions you do yourself does not bother or hurt anybody's feelings. Again, there are exceptions to the rule. As a people pleaser, we want to make sure that even our opinions, even something that we don't feel good about, if we voice them, we want to make sure that they're okay with it, right? But again, not everybody is built the same. We all have our projections. So being a people pleaser, you want to please everyone, and it's such an exhausting thing to do, even for yourself. Me personally, I would not voice my opinions about things to people, knowing the fact that they might get upset with me or just trying to avoid conflict. But honestly, you just literally look like a yes man. I think the best way for me to explain it is to create a scenario. This is a hypothetical scenario, so you guys get the bigger picture, because for me to understand things, I need to visually see things, be in a situation, whatever. So let's just say you and a friend, you guys are kikiing and doing whatever you want. And your friend is a very opinionated person. She has an opinion about everything. It's her way. She thinks really black and white. You, on the other hand, you're the people-pleasing friend. You just go with the flow. You avoid conflict. You just don't say anything to her that will piss her off or would be contrary to her beliefs. So the whole time you're just like, it's mine, right? There's a situation happens, whatever, she does something you don't like, or it's just something happens that your opinion is gonna be different than hers, right? You're scared to voice it because you're like, oh my God, this girl, like, I can't tell her anything because my opinion doesn't align with her, right? But you feel really strongly about this opinion. You tell yourself, but I really do feel this way. Like, I just don't know how to tell her. You say it in a nice way. hey, honestly, I don't agree with you with that because XYZ, right? People are gonna get upset no matter what you do. People are gonna get upset if you have a different opinion about something. Everybody is entitled to their own opinions, but you have to take it, it's not personal, right? It's not something against you. Everyone is always projecting their insecurities and their feelings and everything that they do in life. And you have to be open-minded with the fact and be accepting that whatever you say is not always gonna hit everybody the same way. Whatever you say, not everybody's gonna agree. And that's the reason for opinions. That's the reason for why we are humans. We're all different. We're all just different people. And that's okay. It's okay to let people be mad at you. It's okay to let people be disappointed in you. It's okay for people to react the way they react. Just don't take it personal. Because it has nothing to do with your character. It has nothing to do with who you are. Nothing to do with anything. You just have to just let people feel whatever they want to feel. So for the second thing that we should definitely keep in mind for 2025, please, for the love of God, go outside and touch grass. It's funny saying this on a YouTube channel, on social media and all that, but I've had so much brain rot in the past couple of years. And as someone who works in social media all the time for my 9 to 5 and doing it as a side hustle, it is burning my brain to the point where I just feel like I just don't have any brain cells left. Like I just don't feel like a normal person. I don't feel like I can hold up a conversation. I feel like my social skills are down the drain. And I've been trying my best to do things after hours to avoid the brain rot. Again, TikTok is being banned, so maybe it could be a good thing that it's, you know, I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest, because I feel like we all need to take a step back from the internet because a lot has happened since the pandemonium and all that. And it's just crazy. Like the way that a lot of our worlds have turned and changed in like the last 4 or 5 years. Be in the moment with your family, spend time with your loved ones, get off the internet. When I'm not online and I just hear people talk and I hear conversations of like real life and real stories and just like the people around me telling me things, I'm just like, wow, the internet, it's such a different world than the reality. And we have to really try our hardest to not get lost in the noise, get lost in all the stuff that's going on online. The fact that we as a society, we don't have much empathy for just a lot of things, it is scary. But obviously the internet's gonna get better and better as we get older. That's just the reality of it. ChatGPT, honestly, I'm a ChatGPT whore. Like I use it for everything, for work related, because it has made my life so much easier. But I'm trying my hardest to not have screen time after hours. And if I do, I'm watching a movie or watching something that's gonna be beneficial to me. I'm also reading again. I'm trying to better my reading comprehensions because growing up, I had terrible reading comprehensions. I did not like to read. I knew how to read, but I did not know how to understand what I was reading. So that's something that I want to perfect with reading books that I like and reading before bedtime and going to sleep at appropriate hours. I used to doom scroll until 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning and then wake up mentally exhausted. I have not doom scrolled in almost a week or 2 weeks, and my brain just feels a lot better. It feels more refreshed. I'm able to do morning tasks, like make myself breakfast, and I just feel more energized because my brain has been brain rotting for the last couple of hours every night for years and is exhausted. So taking those mental breaks, just do something that's not online. Like I'm telling you, that's gonna be the best thing for your brain. And I feel like as we get older, us girlies in our 30s, we need to take care of our bodies and we need to take care of our brain. As we get older, you know, we are susceptible to like dementia and Alzheimer's and all that stuff. So like we need to make sure that our brains and our bodies is still active so that when we're 80, we could, you know, still be up with our grandkids and just be living our life. I still use my seasonal cups all year long. I don't care. Look how cute this snowman is. Ah, so cute. I got it at Home Goods. The third thing I want to talk about that we should keep in mind for 2025 is set boundaries at work. So this is something that I am doing a lot more myself. Setting those boundaries, especially if you work from home. If you connect from 9:30 to 5:30, please connect 9:30 to 5:30. Do not connect at 9, do not connect at 8, do not even connect past your time. Because at the end of the day, you want to prioritize your time. Your time is very important. When you work for a company, they have their specific time that you should be on, which you should be on the time that you're supposed to be on. But anything past 5:30, anything before 9:30, that's your time. And the only person that's going to value your own time is yourself. So I'm telling you, just because you want to get on early to finish early, or if you want to get on early to get ahead, it doesn't matter. Use the company time for only the company time, and then use your personal time for only your personal time. Keep those boundaries. And honestly, something I'm learning is whatever you can't finish today, there's always tomorrow. These expectations of we're human, we're not robots. We cannot do all these 10, 20 tasks in one day. So set yourself a schedule, set yourself timing, be realistic with your managers, the company, and everything like that, because you do not want to burn out. You also want time for yourself to do fun stuff. I was burning out because all the time that I was using for the company, I was also doing it on my free time because I wanted to get ahead. And then it got to a point as a creator, or even as a regular person, because this applies to regular people too, it's tiring. Can you imagine working 24 hours? You can't. That's insane. I would work after hours and not watch movies with my boyfriend or spend time with my family because I wanted to get ahead and I was trying to prove something. Something happens to you, something happens to your loved one, you're gonna regret not spending that time. Work is just part of your life, and it should not be the only thing that you are doing in your life. You're gonna work yourself to death, and you're gonna miss so many opportunities, so many memories. You're gonna miss all these moments of being with your family, being with your loved ones because you wanted to get ahead at some task. It sounds dumb thinking about it, but when you catch yourself doing it, you realize like you just can't stop. I just feel like it's so important to set those boundaries and also work for a company that understands those boundaries. Like I currently work for a company that they understand those boundaries, and it's amazing. So if you're currently at a company who don't understand those boundaries, bye. Because your life is more important and your time is more important than any other company. I love putting a little bit of whipped cream on top of my coffee and sprinkle some cinnamon on top of it. So good. The fourth one is you don't have to respond to every person that writes to you. And I don't mean it as a creator, I mean it as a regular person. Sometimes we feel entitled to tell everyone what's going on in our lives when they reach out. And it's exhausting, right? Obviously not counting people that you don't want any interaction with. Sometimes you need that space for yourself to sit back and be like, okay, do I want to trauma dump on this person, or do I just want to keep it surface level? I've had the tendency to just tell the person everything, literally every little thing that's going on with me. And it's a lot for someone else. I also feel like you have to just be wary of like how you tell people stuff, and if you want advice or do you want to vent. Those two things. Always tell people, do you want to vent or do you want advice? Both ways, right? If someone asks you how you're doing, hey, I'm doing fine, whatever. If you don't feel like responding because you're just not in the mental health space, you're just not feeling it, or you just don't have the mental capacity to have a conversation with someone right now, it's okay. Talk to them later. I feel like we have the obligation sometimes to just tell everybody what we're up to at the same time and just be like in the know. You don't have to be in the know all the time. It's okay to disappear and do your own thing for a while. It's okay. You could always come back. Your friends will understand. Your true friends will understand. And I just feel like we're all caught up in our own stuff, and it's okay. Just be more wary how you put your energy out there in certain spaces. You also might want to journal. I think that's helped a lot. If you don't like writing, just type it in the Word doc, everything that you're feeling. Sometimes it's a lot, and dumping it on somebody else may not be helpful. You also don't want to be the person that people don't want to go to, because then they're like, oh my god, this girl's always trauma dumping on me. So I've been there. We're all just human. We're all trying to figure out like where to dump our trauma, dump it on a journal. So I think I started off with don't reply or anything like that. If you really want to talk to someone or need to speak to someone, do it. Trust your intuition. But if you feel like you're just like, I don't know, just building up a lot of things and you just want to dump it on someone, just don't do it. Write it on a paper, type it down, go on a walk. Just don't dump it on others. And then expect somebody to fix it, because people are trying to fix their own stuff. They cannot fix your stuff. So for the last one, I do want to tell you guys that, as corny as it may sound, and this is the corniest thing I will ever say, but I live by the corniest things because it's true. You have to be delusional and follow your dreams. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Before the pandemonium, I was in a weird place. I don't wanna say too much detail, but the way that I saw myself, I did not take care of myself. My hair, my body, my skin, just rock bottom, right? A lot of factors came into play. I did not even have a good relationship with my family. Pandemonium happened. I don't know if it was my Saturn return because I was 27. It was so weird. Just a switch in my brain. I don't know if it was just like life, God, because my faith, I did not believe in God. I would literally call myself an atheist. Calling myself an atheist while growing up as a Catholic, being Latina, that's frowned upon. That's insane. Like who was this person? I was like, I need something. I seeked my therapist. Literally, I Googled her, found her online. Literally, therapist near me. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Within 2 sessions with her, I just had a switch. I just started posting more online because I would post here and there, but I was always scared with what people might think about me. I'm like, they're probably thinking this girl is corny. Look at her posting. Who does she think she is? She thinks she's a little fashion blogger. That's how I would talk to myself. Nobody told me these things. And the self-hate to myself was insane. It was hard getting through that. Because one thing, when you have a lot of insecurities, the self-hate talk, I don't want to cry online. People don't tell you these things. These are nasty things you tell yourself. When you think about how bad you would talk to yourself, you're like, whoa, what the hell? Who would say that to me? Nobody. Why would me, myself, say these bad things to myself? When I started posting on Instagram, when everybody was on lockdown, I got the opportunity to be part of the Aerie ambassador program for Aerie American Eagle. They would post me on their website. They would repost me on their page. I was an ambassador. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, for this huge brand? I kept on. I was still in my weird job. Doesn't matter. I pushed through. I got a promotion internally and I just kept it going. Kept posting every day. TikTok came up. I got my partnership with Ross. Us girlies would go to Ross with our parents, our moms, and just buy everything. Then I started getting stuff from Fenty Beauty. I just started getting everything. It was insane how everything just switched, right? Obviously going to therapy. Right now, I'm in like a loving relationship, like complete 360 of what I was before. I was just posting on TikTok. I've had videos go viral, but I was still a small creator. Until now, I have 10K followers on TikTok. That's the most I've ever had in any platform. And it's insane. 10K for me is the equivalent to 1.2 million for another creator. That's huge to me, and I don't care. And I can't believe I'm crying online. Oh my God. I do not want to keep crying, but just saying it on a camera, I'm literally alone in the house and I do not want him to see me crying because these are just like vulnerable tears. I just want you guys to say that I still have more goals that I want to accomplish, but that negative self-talk is what's keeping you from achieving your goals. Be super unrealistic, be delusional when you're writing down your vision board, please, because you just never know. And like, the way that your brain just switched when you're thinking about good things about your life, whatever you want in your life, we really do hold ourselves back. I didn't think I was gonna end this vlog right. But yeah, TikTok is being banned. I'm really sad because I'm gonna lose those 10K followers are like my babies and just the community that I've built with the new version of me. So I just don't wanna lose that, but it is what it is. That's just how life is. You sometimes have to start over and get another platform. And YouTube was always calling my name, but I just felt wasn't good enough. I didn't have the best editing skills. I did not have a nice setup or whatever, but I don't even care about the setup anymore. I'm coming as my own, filming as I go, and I hope whoever finds this channel knows that yes, it's called the 30 Society, but this is for every girl in every age. If you're in your 20s and you're watching this, I'm telling you, your 30s are not the end of the world. Things get so much better. I had such terrible self-esteem in my 20s that now in my 30s, like when I did the work and wanted to better myself, it's just so rewarding. I want you guys to see that I'm a testament to that. I'm ending it like this: follow your dreams, be as delusional as you can. Don't let, and even if you tell people your delusions and they shut it down, your delusions, your dreams are for you. You don't have to prove it to anybody. People that think that you cannot achieve your dreams is because they themselves feel that they cannot achieve their own dreams. People are always projecting. So ignore it. Don't even tell people what you're doing. Move in silence. It's amazing when you do the switch, and every day is work for me. I do struggle still with my confidence and all that, but it's the fact that you're doing the work every day and showing up for yourself every day that means so much more than just not even starting. I hope you guys like this little episode. I am gonna post another one in 2 weeks. I'm trying to get in the rhythm of YouTube itself. I hope you guys like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I hope to see you guys on the next episode. Love you guys. Bye.